Matt with Bartles Woodworking here. Today we're going to be doing a short little video on a step stool and or seat for somebody using one board of big box store pine, some Minwax stain, some glue, and a bunch of tools. Thank you. We have some 3/4 inch Home Depot special pine. To be honest with you, I don't like this stuff. Stuff's normally bent, warped, garbage. But I found a straight one. And like I said, it's just a fun little project. It's going to be a step stool of sorts. It's going to be 9 inches tall, 12 inches wide, 9 inches deep, give or take on 9 inches deep. I believe this is 10 inches wide. Ooh, 9 1/4. So maybe I'll be 9. I don't work with pine very often, so I had to buy some pre-conditioner, and then we're using, she wants it black, so we're going to be using some, I believe it's true black Minwax. So I have to pre-stain pine. If not, it gets really blotchy. That's why I don't like it. But if you want it black, I ain't using the walnut. It's too nice. So we'll find the nicest piece on here that is at least 12 inches long. So we can get a little picky because this is more than enough. So I don't want knots. So we'll look at this and we'll find a piece that's at least 12 inches, but realistically I probably want 16, 15 to be safe. So you can at least do, so right here I've got 15.5 inches, no knots, decent grain pattern. The legs being 9 inches tall, and it's going to be, we'll probably go down to 8.5. So them being 9 inches tall, you probably want 11. So I can get 12 here, 12 here, and then one support apron across. You probably want close to 8 inches wide. You probably want the whole thing so you can shape it. So I need 4 cuts off this board. So I'm going to mark the 4 cuts I need. I might get fancy and double layer the top so it's a little thicker. 3/4 inch pine's pretty strong, but not for a guy like me. I'm not comfortably stepping on 3/4 pine. We good over here, boys. This crappy, but very, very useful. If you ever get a table saw, crosscut sled, first thing you should ever make for it. So we said these are going to be 12 inches. I got a lot of space here. So let's trim them up a little bit. So I'm gonna run 3 over like that instead. I put that in the middle like that. And we're gonna put, so I'm gonna put it like that. Like that. And in theory, just like so. A little more organized, like that. And then we're still planning on having a stretcher like that. Maybe like that. 1 and 2 ways. That's our goal. I wish I could splay the legs, which I probably can. Do like a 4-degree cut on each side. So if I put 4 degrees there, I gotta put 4 degrees there. Let's do that. Alright, so got bored with the legs. I think they're boring. So I'm using this cast iron something or another my mother got for us to cook with to make some angles. It's got a lace. So I'm going to cut like that, so the legs have a little more shape to them. Who knows? Who would have known, Mom? Buy me something to use in the kitchen, and I got it out here in the workshop. 6% battery. Glued the legs up. That's what the legs turned out to look like. What I did is I pre-drilled maybe 1/4 inch down with a 3/8 inch Forstner bit so I could plug the holes, and then I pre-drilled farther all the way through here to here with a, I don't know, smaller bit so I could screw. So I actually ran screws in and glued right there. So this thing is sturdy, solid. I have to cut these off. For that I use Harbor Freight, they call them Japanese pole saws or something. There's a big thick edge. so like we said before, pine really doesn't take stain that well. It blotches up real easy. Not only that, I really don't like stain. So what I am going to do before gluing this top up is I'm actually going to stain the whole base and these besides the bottom. We are using semi-transparent true black, which probably stir, we shake. So, it's pretty good. Now we're gonna let those dry for a while and then decide if we want to put a second coat on or not. Honestly, I don't think I'll need to. They look pretty damn good. Let's see if I can get a close up of this. Well, here it is. Turned out pretty nice. I personally like, see if we can get to it, the curves. Turned out pretty good. I think if I do it again, I'd actually make these, the dogs want to be in this too, make these stick out about ½ an inch so they'd be a little bit wider, but overall, the black came out pretty good. Stain took decent. It was cheap and fun. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Don't care.